no check or balance on an Oral Roberts, on a Jerry Falwell, on a Swaggart, any of these people.
In fact, they are supported by checks, lots of them. It's common practice for televangelists to solicit cash from their viewers. This leads to criticism that some shepherds are using questionable methods to milk their flocks.
Now, yes, I want to go to heaven. That's my purpose someday.
Gathered in St. Peter's Square. The new pope has yet to be selected.
We are under attack from an old enemy.
One of the greatest cover-ups in human history. Da Vinci. But what terrifying discovery would make the Vatican turn to him?
That's Illuminati. The Illuminati were a secret society dedicated to scientific truth. The Catholic Church ordered a brutal massacre to silence them forever. They've come for their revenge.
West London venom, man ain't ready for this shit. Crown Heights, you get me? Yo, Crown Heights Entertainment.
Eat of the drink from the same fount of the universal Christ, from which I have drunk, shall be as I am.
Where the deadly sting, Crusader, Crown Heights, who's bigger than Roll? We're plotting, season this game, so watch the seeds then grow. A West ting, recognize it ain't no joke ting. We're scorpions in this game, beware the deadly sting. Crusader, Crown Heights, who's bigger than Roll? We're plotting, season this game, so watch the seeds then grow. So Guan, back around the sector again. With an R, you can style like Ryu and Ken. I tear through your abdomen and cripple your six-pack. Send me the mic, it's over, flex, it will split that. So sit back, power kick straight to the chin. Ruffle your feathers and still stay slick.
I need access to the Vatican archives.
Access to the archives is only by written decree by the Holy Father.
Hey, with a hook in your brain, I bring 40 days of rain. Flex, turn your face to flames, cremate your game. This big roast, stay in your lane.
This is the first sign.
What sort of sign?
Earth, air, fire, water. And the fifth sign.
You mean there's a lot of people out there now that are slowly waking up.
May God forgive you for what you've done.
The dead of Port-au-Prince are slowly disappearing. Now we know where many end up. It looks like this group of bodies was just brought here and bulldozed, pushed to the side. What I didn't realize when I first got here is that this entire mound is already filled with bodies. As you walk, you come across a hand sticking out from the dirt. You see a foot sticking out. There is a bulldozer here, but no one is in it. This is not a place where the living stay long. Cover your nose as best you can. The smell is overwhelming. The stench of death is everywhere in the air here. The thing that really stands out is the silence. That's what's so eerie. I mean, you're in this field, and it's incredibly quiet. All you hear is the wind. A dump truck that seemed to be filled with debris when we first glanced at it, and the truck has left, but this is what they dumped out. And once you get closer, you realize that it's yes, there is debris there, but it's actually human remains. It's the debris that was used to wrap the people. It looks like there's a refrigerator over there. That was actually a refrigerator. Someone who was put in that, and they must have used that to carry the corpse. The government of Haiti says they've already buried some 7,000 people, but how accurate their numbers are is hard to tell. I was in Sri Lanka in the wake of the tsunami, and there I saw a lot of mass graves. That's how most of the people there were buried, but at least authorities there were able to photograph many of the victims and post them at morgues so loved ones, family members, friends could come and try to at least identify their dead. Here there's nothing like that. There's not that level of organization, and there's no system for identification at this point. No records are being kept of names of the dead. A lot of people are just going to simply disappear, and no one will ever know what happened to them.
It's like the whole world's looking at me, but I don't know if they're ready for this yet, man. Yo, yeah. Spit it on tracks, it becomes classic. Diamond in the rough. Spit it on track. The ghost who walks. Spit it on tracks, it becomes classic. Track, yo. Becomes
Father God has issues.
Poetry in motion. Rap leave you baff, make you match with my trap.
You're talking about the moment of creation.
Open the doors and tell the world the truth.
The dead will rise. But who's the dead? You are. So dead. You are. Because you've forgotten your whole history.
This is it. This is the truth.
So when they talk about the resurrection is what I'm doing here now.
Minimum. Waiting to exhale on civilians. Gale Force raps that react when the wax is spinning. Diamond rock.
Spit it on track.
The most dangerous since 96. Yo.
Spit it on tracks, it becomes classic.
Fucking with rock, what are you nuts? Diamond rock.
Spit it on track.
The most dangerous since 96. Yo.
Spit it on tracks, it becomes classic.
Fucking with rock, what are you nuts? Rock your boat, proper though. Diamond, I'm hot on road. The style is.
Yeah, yeah.